How many of you guys actually go to the doctors on a regular basis? I'm not going to lie, I haven't been to the doctors in a couple of years. And when I say a couple of years, it might be pushing a decade. Maybe this is a sign that I should probably schedule something, schedule an appointment to get a checkup. I don't know. But speaking of checkups, commercial properties get checkups too. So today we're going to be diving into inspection reports or property condition reports. But the biggest difference here is that they don't happen on a regular basis compared to health checkups. So let's get into inspection reports. These things are basically your property's health checkup. Imagine taking your building to the doctor for a full body scan. And that's what we're talking about. These reports are essential for any responsible property owner. They're going to give you the lowdown for your property's condition, and they're going to spotlight areas that might need a little bit of TLC. So what's going to happen is that a certified inspector is going to come in. They're going to dig deep into your property's guts. We're talking about the structural integrity, the electrical systems, the plumbing, the HVAC, all the big ticket items, all the stuff that's running without us seeing it. The inspectors don't miss a thing. They're going to be checking every nook, every cranny to unveil the true condition of each and every element. It sounds intense, right? But it's super important. And you're probably wondering, why the hell is it so damn important? Well, it's important because it lets you know how much life your property has, and it also lets you know how old each of those components of your property is. Think about it. You wouldn't want to shell out top dollar for a property that's going to need a complete overhaul. Or would you? I mean, if that's your thing, by all means. If you like burning money, that's on you. But with this info, you can actually make smarter decisions about what needs to be fixed or what needs to be upgraded. Now, most commonly, you're going to be getting a property condition report when you are in the stages of possibly buying a building. And so if a lot of things come up, it's going to help you negotiate a little bit better on the purchase price agreement. These property condition reports are going to be super important for older buildings because there's going to be a lot of lipstick on a lot of these properties. There's going to be things that are covered up and you're not going to know what's behind those walls. So the report is going to give you the lowdown on everything that you need to know about the property in general. Those hidden problems are going to turn into expensive nightmares, and we want to catch those early so that we can be proactive into getting those taken care of. In a nutshell, building inspections ensure that you know exactly what your property needs, and it's going to help you keep it in top shape and avoid any nasty surprises down the road. So let's dig into the specifics of the inspection process. Here's what you can expect. You're going to have a walkthrough survey. So the inspector is going to come to the property on a scheduled time between you and him, or the owner and him, and they're going to do an on-site visual examination of the property's physical condition. They're going to be looking at the critical systems like the HVAC, which is the heating, ventilation, cooling. They're going to be looking at the plumbing, the electrical setups, and they're probably going to also look at the roof, the drainage systems, the parking areas, the parking lot, and the exterior elements of the property in general. Depending on how complex your property is or the property you're buying is, they might call in a couple of specialists or consultants. Think plumbers, electricians, your HVAC pros, the whole shebang. Now, after that, the inspector is going to dive into all the relevant documents and records that are related to the property. These can be, lease agreements, COs or certificate of occupancies, and any record of the building in regards to fire code violations. They're also going to be looking at service contracts, repair invoices, and maintenance records. They might even do some interviews and they might chat with folks in the know about the building's condition, like previous owners or neighboring property owners or people at the city department. And then with all the information that they've gathered, they're going to put it together in a comprehensive written report. This bad boy is going to bring together all the findings that we've just talked to, the walkthrough that this that the inspector goes on, all the document reviews, all the interviews that he's gone on, and any other third-party reports that he was able to get his hands on. So in it, you're going to find a detailed inventory of your building's major systems and components, their functional and physical condition, their strengths, their weaknesses, and any deferred maintenance concerns in the property. The report is going to be your go-to guide for understanding your building's physical and financial implications. You got to remember that each report for each particular building are unique to the property itself. So, the property type, its usage, and the scope of the inspection all play into the personalized report. So, a lot of times you can't really rely on old inspection reports, especially if there's any new addition or anything new that's done to the building that has changed either its integrity or its use, anything of the sort, because then the old report probably won't do you any good. To wrap it up, building inspections provide a super comprehensive assessment of your property. They're going to offer you valuable insights as a property owner or as a buyer of a property, and with the guidance of the inspector, you're going to get a super comprehensive understanding of everything within the building, the strengths, the weaknesses, and the area that needs attention. So it's going to help you make a better decision on what to do with the building and or how to negotiate if you're in a sale. And most importantly, the property maintenance is going to be a big factor for you to save some dollars. And that's all I have for you, and Wonton out.